hello, good evening, and thank you for watching. We would like to support the people in Ukraine with laptops and helping the children to study. So I have prepared a laptop. I want to support Anonymous and of course also the Ukrainian civil troops who are fighting. I would like to start with the things that we need. We need a USB stick and we also need a laptop. In this example I will show you two laptops. It also can be the same laptop. As you can see, this is a Dutch laptop and it's not really working for Ukrainian speaking people and especially not children. So we want to prepare another operating system, and the other operating system will be Ubuntu. I've chosen Ubuntu because there is a great language translator in that. But first we need to download Ubuntu and have it on the laptop. So we go to rufe, and I want to make a disk, so I download rufe. Now I can open Rufus, but I do not need it yet because it only needs to put Ubuntu on this stick. So the next thing I do, I go to the Ubuntu site. I want to download it for desktop. And I press download. Download starts. This is the operating system that we are going to get on the stick. Ubuntu is very safe. It's Linux, and also a lot of programs that you need to use the laptop is already installed on the system. And also you can use older systems. In this one I have now two systems, but I will get Ubuntu on this old laptop. Now we downloaded these two files, Rufus and Ubuntu, and now we start Rufus. Click select. This is the download that I just made. Open. And just press start. This is okay. Contents will be destroyed, that's okay. Now it makes a format. After this format, the memory stick will be bootable and we can install Ubuntu Linux on the machine, or either this machine or another machine. Okay, now it's ready. I can press close and I can shut down this system, and I can either do the things that I want on this system or on another system. Okay, then we start up the system and we press escape. In this system I must press escape. It could be different in your case, F9 or Dell or something. I want to boot from the USB drive. And now the Ubuntu installation will start. the system will be completely wiped. And it will begin to install. Okay, now the startup screen is here. It made an install, it checked the system, and most convenient is to use English as the installation language, and after that we make a different language pack and then configure the system. This will help people to help you, because the English system is much easier to understand by people from IT or people who are helping you, but we need the Ukrainian language, of course, in order that the smaller children or people from Ukraine will understand the system. And I will install Ubuntu now. Language and okay. Then I will connect to my guest network. Continue. Make this installation. Install third parties. Continue. Okay, now we have the installation type. I always choose for erased disk and install Ubuntu. This is most convenient for privacy. Now the installation which is on this laptop will be completely wiped. Now I give the computer a name. I choose a password. Log in. Continue. Now it's installing the Ubuntu system. Now it's almost finished. Okay, now we're complete. I will write down the password, and when I write down the password I will make it on a sticker, and the sticker will be placed on the computer so that the users will know the password that they need in order to make installations. Now the installation is complete and you have to press restart now. It's the only option that you have. Okay, now we remove the installation medium. That will be the USB stick that we used to install the operating system. And then the installation says press enter. Okay, then the system is started. Now it's really important to do two things. First is to make an antivirus. I go to Ubuntu software. Many of the things that we just that we see on the system are already installed, such as a browser, email program. But there is also lots and lots of software can be used free of download. Use the glass. ClamTK. This is the antivirus program installed. Then I need a password, of course. Okay, it's now almost done, because we now must use the language system, and I want to have the language system installed and this will offer to get the system into the Ukrainian language. Okay, now the language support system is installed and I have to install Ukrainian language. Apply. Now you have to reboot the system so that you can choose Ukrainian. So I always reboot at this time. Rebooting is done here. Power off and then power on again. Now the system is booted again. And we go again to the language. We see here the Ukrainian language that we just installed, and we move it to up. So the first language for menus and windows is Ukrainian. Press apply system-wide. Enter your authentication password again. So the next time when you log in, the system will be in Ukrainian language. Just press close and it will reboot the system and you will see only Ukrainian language from now on. So if you want to use any other software, you can choose it now. After that, you will see only Ukrainian, and that's a little bit confusing if you're not speaking the language. So I now log out, power off the system, and will reboot. Okay, now the system is booted again, and as you can see, there are many texts which are not really visible, but I made these tests, and the Ukrainian girl that made the test, I would like to thank, but she knew exactly what to do with the system, because everything that she saw was immediately recognizable for her. So this is how you get the system working. It's also supporting Chromium, so it also acts as a Chromebook if you want to, and you can also connect to other social things that you have, or Google or Microsoft accounts that you might possess already. Thank you for watching. This is the video that we made for the laptops on Ubuntu with the Ukrainian language.